State versus Lynn Miller. Possession of drug paraphernalia, 16-358. Ma'am, I'm appointing the public defender's office to represent you. You appear for arraignment. How does she plead?
She pleads not guilty, Your Honor. Asks that we waive reading of the information.
Okay. We'll enter the plea of not guilty. She should reappear before Judge Webb on November 10th at 9:30.
Ask for a bond reduction, please.
You know, the state will believe the bond, this amounts $2,500, which is reasonable, sufficient based on the charges that are pending in this case, Your Honor.
I agree. That's a more than fair bond for allegedly over an ounce. I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much. 16-357, State versus Wesley Barger. Delivery of methamphetamine near certain facilities. Possession of the same paraphernalia. Sir, I've appointed the public defender's office to represent you. He appears for an arraignment.
We've waived reading of information or plea of not guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. We'll enter that plea. We'll have him reappear on. When do you want him to come by?
February 16th will be his pre-trial.
February 16th, 10 o'clock. Anything else?
Bond reduction, please, sir.
Your Honor, he's resided here in the area for most of his adult life. We request that the bond be reduced to $10,000.
5,000. Great. Have to get here.
Your Honor, the state would object to any reduction further than what it is. Mr. Barger delivered methamphetamine of sufficient quantity. We had this state these charges. And I agree he lives here in our area. He's also living in our area, and based on these charges was engaged in illegal activity that we find to be inappropriate.
Does he have priors?
Yes, he does have a prior charge, yes, Your Honor, and conviction.
Is it one sale?
We've not received discovery yet, Your Honor.
It is one sale, Your Honor.
$10,000. That's all we can do today, sir. Stand aside. Thank you. 15-281, State versus Kaitlin Marlar, drug paraphernalia. And 15-270, burglary and theft. 14-14, possession of methamphetamine, paraphernalia, shoplifting.
Your Honor, just to clarify, these are not actually new charges. These are revocations of existing probation. Is that correct?
Well, one of them is anyway. I'll have to look at the other two. I'll do that in just a second.
Okay.
And I appointed the public defender's office to represent you. Let's see. 14-14 is a petition to revoke.
Your Honor, she's not been arraigned on any of these charges. We'd enter pleas if not true to all three.
Okay. So all the pleas were before Judge Webb, but he signed the judgments at any rate. Set the hearing down for,
We could have her reappear next week, Your Honor, so that we could address bond at that time in front of Judge Webb, since they're his cases.
November 10th, 9:30. That's all we can do today, ma'am. State versus Kaitlin Johnston, delivery of methamphetamine, 16-354. Also has 16-59, possession of methamphetamine with purpose to deliver, drug paraphernalia, other charges.
And I represent Ms. Johnston
Okay.
privately.
How does she plead?
She enters a plea of not guilty.
Okay, we'll enter a plea of not guilty in 16-354. I'll have her appear on November 10th before Judge Webb at 9:30, and let's see, 16-59. set a hearing for November 17th, 10 o'clock, or soon thereafter as we can get to it.
Your Honor, can I address her just briefly before she?
Yes.
Kaitlin, we're still working on what we talked about yesterday, and I'll get down and visit with you either this week or by Monday, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you.
16-352, State versus Joshua Callaway. Theft, criminal mischief. It also has 16-350, criminal mischief, burglary. Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you.
You know, based on that appointment, we waive reading of information or plea of not guilty to both cases.
Okay, we'll enter those pleas of not guilty. I'll have him appear before Judge Webb on November 10th at 9:30.
You know, does it reflect that there's a single bond, so to speak, for both cases, or he thought he was currently being held on a $10,000 bond. He was asking that it be reduced to $2,500 for both cases. He's lived here for the last 10 years and is employed locally.
Our files reflect his $15,000, and based upon his activities, we think that's appropriate to protect the citizens of Baxter County.
Well, when he appeared as 8.1, the bond was set at 10. So let's leave it at 10.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's all, sir. Thank you. State versus Mitch Mitchell. Possession of morphine, clonazepam, paraphernalia, marijuana, fictitious license plates, other charges, 16-347.
And I believe he's already been arraigned. We'll show no action at this time, but if a plea can be worked out, we'll bring him back after the break.
Okay. If he has been arraigned, it doesn't appear in the file, so
Oh,
we'll enter a plea of not guilty.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And direct it, well, we'll send out a schedule.
It's been done.
Been done, it's just not made to the file yet. Okay. That's all we can do today, sir. Thank you so much.